Oh, we've got him on his last legs, last fins, everybody. Definitely, he's coming up to the top. He's getting tired, man. Don't want to jinx anything. 30s, bro, 30s. Come on, Keenil. Grab him, bro. Get him in the boat. It's our first. Well, how's it going, everyone? Bo here from BZHub, and today we are fishing at a new location, finally. 2 times at Emerald Lake, once at the Heron, we're going to the big leagues, everybody. Finally moving on to the second E in EESS, and that is going to be the Everglades, everybody. It's going to be, hopefully, a good time. Though, Heron has me a little worried. I'll be honest, but we are going to do a little bit of shopping before we do that. I have come to the decision that this is what I'm going to go ahead and get. I enjoy my spinning rod that I've been using. It casts out a good enough distance, and that is 6'3". Now this Argo is also 6'3", but it's 13 pounds, and I think that 13 pounds is definitely going to help us in the Everglades, and I think it's also going to allow us to cast as far as we'll need to. So I think I'm going to go with the Argo, 6'3", and we're going to combine that with the, right here, Attorney 3000P, since that's the best one that I can get right now. This one would be nice too, but we're going to go with this guy since that's what's available to us at the moment, and put those two together, and we should have a full backpack. Should have a nice casting setup here. I'm also going to combine this with this 13-pound line, which isn't ideal, but it's gonna work for what we need. I just hope that the recovery on the reel is gonna be enough, which I hope it is. We'll just have to see. And then I've got a plethora of different lures that we're gonna be using. I have a 3/0 bass jig. I got a few different ones. I've got a walker that we're gonna try, and I also have some soft plastics that we're gonna throw on there as well to try and get some of these bass at the Everglades to, come up and grab it. So, pack your tackle boxes, all you anglers out there. Hit the like button. And let's get into it, everyone. Alrighty, Golden Pack. God, Fishing Planet, way to ruin my intro. Alrighty, Everglades, man, feels good to be back. I tell you what I'm gonna do first off. I really want to see if my line and my rod are the same weight, and I want to see if I can pull off max drag with it. We're just gonna do a little stop and go here and hopefully hook up with a Peacock or a Largemouth. There we go. Oh, I don't know if it's gonna be big enough to even see. We do our first. Oh, I think it was working, don't you? It was maxing out on our reel first, but there we go, our first butterfly peacock bass. A little less than 4 pounds, but 266 bucks. Not amazing, but it's a bass, man, and I will take it all day long. Throw him in the keep net and keep on fishing. I think we did pull off the max drag. It was maxing out on the reel there. So if anything, it was damaging the reel. I think we should be good. I don't know. I might test this just a little bit more, just to see. Oh, okay. All right. It is maxing out on the reel there, which means that it's gonna degrade the reel a little bit faster than everything else, but I think we should be good on the max drag. We'll just keep on catching these peacocks, man. A trophy peacock this time, 4.33 pounds. See the difference between a normal size peacock and a trophy peacock? All of a sudden that money just shoots up, and that's because they gift you more money based on if it's a normal, a common, or a trophy or a unique. So if you catch a trophy, even by just catching a trophy, even if it's just a tad bit bigger, it's going to give you a lot more money per pound. So that's kind of cool. Top notch. Good deal. Well, we got a lot more to catch. Man, oh my, the recovery's got me worried a little bit, man. They get so low to the bottom sometimes. Freaks me out. This is our first fish on the 3, so 3.4, and we got 200 back down again. We're actually losing XP on some of these fish too, due to how strong our rod is. But we're prepared for a uni largemouth at the same time. So the whole reason I wanted to test that first was because I actually have a walker, but it cost $1,000, and then on top of that, you only get 1 of them. You don't get 5 of them like usual when you buy a lure. So this breaks off, I'm all done with the walker. But I wanted to give the walker a try because fishing topwater is one of the best parts of coming to the Everglades, and the Peacock absolutely love walkers. Ooh. Boy, it came up before I even knew it. Pulling a little bit of line out, that's fun. I don't want to jinx myself, but you know, for the reel being the weakest link, it's doing a pretty good job holding up all this stuff. Another trophy butterfly, right on. 382 on that guy. That'll work. Making moolah. I will be interested to see. We're catching these fish. We're making up 26 pounds a lot faster than the walleye, it seems. It feels like, anyway. But I'll be interested to see what the money difference is. Ooh, he's right there. We got him, boys. That was real quick. What I like about this as well is when we finish up our 66 pounds of bass here, we didn't travel at all. So we'll be able to go straight to the next day, basically, because we won't have any wait time on this particular fishing day anyway. We'll just have to see. Another butterfly there. Now, just to give you a little rundown on the areas here at the Everglades, all of them are fairly good. All of the ones on the left here, these three, are fairly good at largemouth and butterfly peacock. The other species, I'm sure you can find similarly, except for the saltwater species. And by that I mean the gaff top sail, the red drum, the tarpon, and the snook, which I passed by. Those are the ones that you're gonna find out here on this right, the salty delta. That's where you're gonna find those guys, and I did bring some stuff to try and catch that, which just might be a horrible idea, but we will find out. Now, I will say, it seems like you catch more largemouth by going to either the lily pad channel or the infinity tunnels. Give that a go. I always seem to find more peacock at the floating thickets, though I do seem to find a lot more peacock at lily pad channel than I remembered catching on my first playthrough beginner series. So I don't know, they might have changed some stuff up. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, he's right there. Grab it. Oh, that looked like a gar, dude. That looked like a gar. That didn't look like a bass. Hold my breath. I've never been bitten off by a Florida gar. This would not be the greatest if this was the first, man. That's awesome. Well, top notch. Florida gar, 5.782. Horrible money, but we made some XP, and we caught a different fish, which is always fun. I always thought the models of the Florida gar, really the gar species in general in Fishing Planet, looked pretty great. But yeah, Florida gar definitely looks really cool. I'm gonna release him though, because we don't need that kind of weight in our keep net. Ooh, my golly, it's another gar. Oh, there's a peacock. Boy, he grabbed that, buddy. I will say that every unique peacock I've caught on the walker, I want to say, has been out of this left corner off the dock here. So, hopefully if we do run into one, this guy's not pulling out in the line, which makes me think he's not a unicorn, but I do like casting to that left side. Top notch. So, at 26, just over 26, 27, we were getting about $2,500, I want to say, from the walleye at Emerald. And I'm not exactly sure how long that was taking me to do it. I feel like I've been fishing here for probably, I don't know, 15 minutes. We've made $2,000, which means we've lost out on $500. And we're gonna lose out on even more when we decide to travel, because that travel fee is gonna get us for another bit, whatever it might be, $750 or whatever. So yeah, we're definitely losing money. we're losing out on money that we could be making at Emerald. But I will say, it is fun catching these big bass, and Everglades is a really fun place to visit. So I definitely wouldn't skip out on it. We are gonna change up our location though. Our money is probably gonna get worse by doing this though. I have a feeling that the largemouth are gonna pay us even worse than the butterfly. But, you know what? It'll be fun to catch a different fish. We've been catching the butterfly pretty frequently so far. There. That is another gar. Okay, top notch. The gar are attacking the walker today. This guy seems a little bit bigger. Not putting up much of a fight, but he's certainly not being easy to pull in. Alrighty, buddy. Get in here. There we go. New PB, slightly larger than the last one, eh? Still not what we're looking for. We're pretty much only fishing for bass. So there's a peacock. Are we gonna get him? We got him. We hooked him. I'm telling you, feels weird the hooking up on these guys. It doesn't seem to. It's not as. There's just not the satisfaction that I'm looking for, I guess. This guy seems to be a little bit larger, maybe. Doesn't look larger, but he is putting up a little bit of a fight, pulling out a little bit of line. There we go. We got you, boy. Got a trophy. 4.906. A new PB. I will take it all day long. 445 bucks on that one. Not too bad. 4.9 pounds to $445. Not too bad. Only $50 off of, you know, hitting that $100 to 1 pound ratio. So that is great. Plus we got full XP, 157 XP on that guy. That's awesome. Now I'm gonna start talking about this and then we're gonna get a fish on. But the goal here, fishing at the Everglades right now, is to catch bass, level up, make some money. That guy came up and tried to grab it. And we're just gonna keep on doing this until we get to St. Croix. St. Croix is going to be huge for us. I was just taking a look at feeder rods and match rods that we could use to catch the pike there, and it seemed like the match rods were about $9,000. And I'm going to also need rod stands. I'm going to need floats, you know, shiners, the whole 9 yards. You know, obviously the rods, the reels, the line, and the rod cases to carry that much gear. So I've got, I don't know how much money I should save up, but I would think, oh dang dude, I would think close to 50,000 or so. There we go, we hooked up on this tank. He's a chunky boy. He's a chunky boy. Right on, right on. Little less than five, 346 bucks. Not fantastic, but I love how my achievement thing pops up, trophy collector, every time I catch a trophy before it tells me that it's a trophy. So I'm like, I know it's a trophy. Oh, that's cool though, man. We're catching them. We are catching them. Throw him in the keep net. So another thing that you need to think about is obviously right now I have 66 pounds. And feel free to Google, you know, keep nets and that sort of thing to see what the next one is that you'll need to upgrade your keep net and stuff. But if we're catching this much fish, I mean, you have to think that if you catch 26 pounds of walleye, you're pretty much ready to move on to nighttime because the bite's gonna start cutting off. And we're at 40 pounds of bass right now. Easy. We're gonna fill up our 66 pound keep net pretty quickly. Little butterfly there. So your next upgrade honestly might be upgrading your keep net, because there's a lot of bass at Everglades, and if you want to maximize how much money you're going to be pulling out of here, you might as well upgrade that keep net, you know? So by the time we leave Everglades for the first time, it might just be to go back to the world map and upgrade our keep net. Might have, maybe if we're lucky, another trophy butterfly. We'll just have to see. Get in here, buddy. There we go. There we go. A little less than 5 there. About to level up to 19. I'm about to upgrade. About to upgrade to level 19 there. But I think we're past that. Yeah, we're at 20 right now, so top notch. Ooh, my goodness gracious. I wasn't even reeling it. It was on the drop, basically. We've got a lot of line to work with. The only thing that could trip me up is that he could go out there and then start swimming directly at us, and my reel isn't able to keep up. Because I don't think he's going to be that big. I think he's only going to be like 8 pounds. We'll see. He's a chunk, though. Absolute chunk. Oh my god, he's still only a trophy. Oh, I was sure he was going to be an uni. Oh, that's hilarious, though. I'll take him all day. Take him all day, though. Because if he was larger than 8.5, we wouldn't have been able to keep him anyway. So, worked out for us, man. I'll take it. We can only keep 4 point some odd pounds. Man, I switched to the Twitch and I have just been catching them back to back. Back to back to back. Get in here, buddy. There we go. And I think that's going to take us over the mark of our keep net there, as you can see. Top notch. Let's take a look at the fish keeper. We have $5,149. I mean, if you compare that to what were we getting at Emerald when we have a full keep net, I can think 26 pounds we were getting 2,500, so that's 5,000 if you multiply that times 2. And we had an additional 16 pounds on top of that. I don't know, everybody. I mean, we definitely lost money in comparison to Emerald, but it was fun catching all these bass. And you can definitely tell if you had a larger keep net, you'd be able to sock so many more fish. Because getting to 66 pounds on Emerald, I mean, that was kind of a task. It felt like at times. So I don't know. I think if we had a 100-pound keep net, I have no doubt that we could fill that whole puppy up. With just one day at Emerald, honestly. I think you could leave Emerald with $10,000 worth of fish, potentially. But anyway, I think this has been fun. I think it's been, I'm going to continue on to the next day. Let's see here. What's that going to be? We'll skip to nighttime. Ooh, spooky swamp. And then, oh, it's one of these days. So I'm going to be fishing in this day for our next day. Pocket this money. Cost $1,000 to stay here though, so that is definitely losing out on some money. So we're gonna end up leaving with 4,100 bucks, which is definitely less than what you would have pocketed at Emerald. Whatever. You know what? If you want to stick to Emerald from level 10 to level 30, be my guest. I think that Everglades is a fun change of pace. Anywho, everyone, I hope this video was helpful to you. I hope I gave you some tips. I hope I gave you a little frame of mind of what you should be doing here, what you should be catching, butterfly, largemouth. There's one last thing I wanted to try. One last thing. This might be a terrible decision, but I've only got a 2-aught hook on there, so hopefully we don't catch anything too crazy. Oh, okay. Hooked up with some. Oh my god, look at the freaking meters go. 120 feet. It's maxed out on the reel right now. I'm just hanging on. I don't even know what fish this is. Oh, I think we have a snook on. Taking us back out to 100. 130. Oh, no. He did exactly what I thought he would do. He came straight at us, and I couldn't back up in time to keep the tension up. Gosh dang it. I thought I actually had him on his last legs too, because he was at 120 coming down to 114, and but he could have just been going straight at us too. Okay, we're hooked up on something else. Over on this side now. Could be a red drum. I usually catch red drum over here, but wouldn't surprise me if it's not. Certainly still taking out line. that is not. I'm gonna set myself over here. That way I can back up if I need to. God, look at that rod tip go. Previous fish, I was pausing the recording because I didn't know how long it would need to record and how much I would need to edit out afterwards. But this time, I think I'm just going to just let it run. That way it's one less thing to think about. Plus, if I did manage to land this fish, I mean, we could just play this entire thing at like 8 times speed. And then it'd be really interesting to see how long it did take me to pull this guy in. Because so far it's been 2 minutes, I think. It's either a snook or a red drum. No! No! Get him under 100, he-nail. Come on now. I love how when we started fishing in the saltwater area, we were at 97% on the reel, I want to say. Oh, we've got him on his last legs, last fins, everybody. Definitely, he's coming up to the top. He's getting tired, man. Don't want to jinx anything. 30s, bro, 30s. Come on, he-nail. Grab him, bro. Get him in the boat. Get him in the boat. It's our first red drum, bro. Get him in. He's literally right there. We just can't reel him up anymore. Get him off here, he-nail. Ah, we got him. Let's go! Oh, trophy red drum. 556 XP. Oh my god, dude. Couldn't keep him. But heck, man, that is so freaking cool. Oh, look how happy he-nail is. Oh, that is hilarious, dude. That is so funny. We got him, he-nail. We got him, buddy. Oh, tell you what. If you have dreams, kids, stick to your dreams. Don't let anyone tell you that it's not possible, because even you can catch a red drum at the Everglades. Oh, that's awesome. Well, yeah, we're gonna release this guy, but This has been awesome. Level 21 BT dubs. Got some new walkers. Got some new stuff. Neato Frito. Did we get a new keep net by chance? Doesn't look like it. But we did get that cool reel that would definitely help us out. Anywho, 1,500 bucks as well. Nice. Anywho, if it was helpful, if it was entertaining in any way, make sure you hit that like button as always. If you want to watch more videos like this in the future, or if you like fishing games in general, or outdoor games, I'd say, make sure you subscribe to the BZHub, everyone. We're growing every day. And if you want to join us at our live streams to be like in-person chatting back and forth every Monday, Wednesday, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Central, make sure you do so. It's so much fun. I love chatting with everyone, and we always have like 140 to 200 some people here, all chatting about fishing, all chatting about Fishing Planet, fishing games. It's just a really fun community to be a part of, so make sure if you're interested you check it out one night, because you might just end up showing up to every night afterwards. So anyway, that'll do it for this one, everyone. Take care, and as always, remember,
we're one planet, one family, game on.